we talk about a big policy development that has taken place in the state of Karnataka, and this Siddaramaiah Sarkara-led cabinet in the state has now cleared a bill that mandates 100% hiring of Kannadigas in all C and D grade posts in all private industries in the state. The Chief Minister has posted a draft of the bill that has been accessed as well. It says that it will mandate the hiring of 50% local candidates in management category posts and 70% local candidates in non-management posts. The Chief Minister says that it is the government's wish that the Kannadigas should not be deprived of jobs in the land of Kannada, as people should be given that opportunity to build a comfortable life in their motherland. And we are pro-Kannada government, and our priority is to look after the welfare of all Kannadigas. That has been as far as what the Chief Minister has been suggesting with this bill when it comes to reserving the jobs for Kannadigas in private companies that has been cleared. And in all likelihood, Ankit, it will be also tabled.
We've accessed, in fact, the draft of the bill, Amita, and the Chief Minister's tweet as well. So let me start with the Chief Minister's tweet, because this is the most definitive statement that we have. This is from Siddaramaiah. There you can see, and the translation says, the cabinet meeting held yesterday approved a bill to make it mandatory to hire 100% Kannadigas for C and D grade posts in all private industries in the state. It is our government's wish that the Kannadigas should avoid being deprived of jobs in the land of Kannada and should be given an opportunity to build a comfortable life in the motherland. We are a pro-Kannada government. Our priority is to look after the welfare of Kannadigas. We've also got a draft of the bill. As you can see, it's titled here, the Karnataka State Employment of Local Candidates in the Industries, Factories and Other Establishments Bill. It contains a number of provisions, and it also contains a large number of definitions spelling out how this impacts all of the private industries in the state, barring none, and it also specifies who the nodal officers will be. Here is the important portion, appointment of local candidates. It says any industry, factory or other establishment shall appoint 50% of local candidates in management categories and 70% in non-management categories, provided that candidates not possessing secondary school certificate with Kannada as a language shall pass a Kannada proficiency test as specified by the nodal agencies. It goes on for a few pages. It is a draft. It contains all of the methods of implementation and the contingencies, and it spells out what the stipulations are, Amita, for a person to avail of this quota that they intend to bring in. Now, whether this is the bill that will be tabled or not, that also remains to be seen. But for the moment, it appears like there is a serious push by the Karnataka government and the Siddaramaiah cabinet to ensure that they bring in some amount of reservation in private jobs.
All right. We also have Deepak with us right now, because Deepak, as far as the Karnataka State Employment and Local Candidates in the Industries, the Factories and Other Establishments Bill that actually mandates the industries and factories and other establishments to appoint local candidates in the 50% management positions and 75% non-management positions. With this bill that has now been cleared on part of the state cabinet, trigger a debate. Deepak.
Well, this is a sensitive topic, as you know, Amita. In any state, when reservation for locals comes in, especially based on their ethnicity or the language spoken, it is something that gets unanimous, thumbs up from all political parties. And that could happen here as well. There could be certain points in the bill that could be debated. And more importantly, how will the IT sector really react to this? That's something that remains to be seen. But considering the fact that mainly here, technical, operational, administrative, these sort of jobs are the ones that the state government is seeking reservation in. Whether it will actually see opposition or whether it will be welcomed by one and all, that remains to be seen.
Right, but Deepak, what happens with the unskilled, the semi-skilled employees in ITs and IETTs firms that contract and casual workers as well? Because the Chief Minister seems to be saying that the government is bringing a law that mandates 100% reservation, at least for Kannadigas, in Group C and Group D jobs in private sector.
Yes, Group C and Group D, now these, of course, will involve the lowest level of work in any organization. And of course, there the government will seek 100% reservation. Like I mentioned once again, whether companies, factories, or any establishments, of course, to whom these bills will apply to, whether they will in fact see, any red flags here, whether they will raise any objections, That is something that remains to be seen, of course. But at this point in time, neither from the political parties or from any of the establishments, we've heard any sort of opposition come by.
All right, remains to be seen if it is likely to be tabled. As far as the draft that has been cleared, what it says that a person who is born in Karnataka, residing in the state for at least 15 years, can speak, read and write Kannada, will be considered as a local candidate. For the moment, Deepak, thank you very much for joining in. Let's shift focus now.